Sometimes when trying to prototype some animation, I find Keynote is still the best tool. In this video, I'm going to show you how I use it. Hey everybody, what's up and welcome to another segment of Weapon of Choice where I share some of the tools I use to get my design work done. And this time, last week I had to demonstrate some kind of an interaction to a client of mine that we're working on a new website together. I had an idea for the way that the website will be built. Even though we've already created some kind of a wireframes using Figma, I had to show him how it would move, how it would animate. And I found that Keynote is still the fastest way for me to convey the idea. So let me show you how I did this. So basically I've created 6 slides here and I've changed the text a little bit just because the website is still confidential. So when I change, I wanted to show him that there'll be kind of an animation in the hero of the website that'll kind of show what happens on a timeline, and the animation will run, automatically, or if you press one of the steps. And then if you want to scroll down, you can just scroll down and move to the other rest of the website. Now, the way that I did this is quite simple. I just duplicated the slides, made the changes I want, and then set up the animation with Magic Move, which actually just moves the element. So we have this kind of a bar here, so it actually just changes in size the element, and Keynote knows automatically to animate it. Now, this specific interaction of, showing few elements move, the visual kind of animates as well. I wanted to show, for example, that this thing here in the middle, it goes down and it's part of some complex object, and then it's part of something else. So I wanted to animate both this and the timeline. Now, basically, maybe I could have done that with InVision Studio. I could definitely not do that with Figma, what I'm working on right now. And I've created a video about why I'm using Figma to wireframe at the moment so that we can collaborate on the text. But Figma doesn't allow me to show kind of moving interactions. And I didn't want to do this in Studio. I felt like it would take too much work only to create this. And I just wanted to demonstrate this. I didn't even want to let them play with the prototype. What actually I ended up doing was, now that I have kind of Loom for desktop, Loom is amazing. So this one, if you don't know Loom, you got to have this. Basically, it started off as a as a Chrome extension, but now they have an app. I can just record a video right here and it will upload it, and then I can just send them the link. So what I did was that I created this Loom where I recorded the screen and I went through the prototype to show them kind of the animation. Because what happens is clients find it really hard to imagine how things will look, right? So you have to show it to them. And in this specific instance, it's not kind of a normal thing that you see on the website, that the hero has some kind of a movement animation, that it moves, either if you click on it or it moves automatically. And there's also an animation of the illustration and animation of kind of like the timeline. And then all of this happens above the fold so you can still scroll down to it. So at the end of the day, this took me like really less than 10 minutes to set up all of this kind of like wireframe prototype. And I feel like it's still the fastest and most efficient way to convey this kind of an animation rather than set up, again, I only think that the real alternative in this case would be InVision Studio. Other than that, I could probably not been able to use any other tool. Sketch couldn't do this. Figma obviously couldn't do this. And so still feel pretty limited that I have to jump between tools and can get all of my design within one tool. But then again, everybody has Keynote on their Mac for free. And so it's super, super valuable to use it sometimes as a prototyping tool with the Magic Move, which is an incredible, incredible animation engine. Hope this was helpful for you. Gonna catch you on the next video.